I don't know, you never know. But we have enjoyed him, and we're happy he plays the game, because we're going to be very sad when he stops playing.
What we have learned, Thierry, is to never bet against him.
No, it takes a team like Spain to be able to beat Argentina. And like I mentioned before, if they won today, they would have done something that I don't know if it would have been possible to do that, to win 4 major competitions in a row. They were very short and close, sorry, to do it. And look at what it means to him. If you ever have any doubt of it, this guy still have some fire in his belly. Look at him. Look at what it means. Look at this. Everyone is clapping because you're looking at him, and this is what he meant. What he means to him. He won already. Well, everything. And look at the guy. Look at the passion, the desire, the love that he didn't look like he was going to be that way. And they did it all together with their fans. They came short today, but thank you, Argentina, once again. And Leo, I don't know what to say anymore about this guy. You know, he came short. Yes, let's just listen to this.
What sort of odds would you put on them winning the Euros in 2 years' time? You've spent time in Spain. How would you explain this country and what they have been able to build, certainly with this team, but just with everything?
In Spain, it's not just a game, it's a way of life. They live it, they breathe it, and clearly they play it in just such a beautiful way, and it's fun to watch. It's a joy to watch. We should all enjoy this type of football. And hearing Zlatan and Thierry Alexis talk about it, the best team won. The best team throughout the tournament. I don't think we'll ever see a scenario again where just 1 goal against, 7 clean sheets. The best defense is a good offense. And the way in which they keep the ball, they break you, but then as soon as you get the ball, they win it back within just a couple of seconds. It's a commitment. Every single player to a man is so comfortable with the ball at their feet. You have 19-year-olds that look like 35-year-olds that aren't awed by the moment. And even in a day where we talk so often about stars, this is just the best example of a team. It is a team sport, and the best team won, and the best of this entire tournament. And it's incredible what they do.
You saw Ferran Torres a moment ago. He adds his name to the list of players to have scored the winning goal in a World Cup final alongside Andres Iniesta. Last time Spain won the World Cup in 2010, they took advantage of a red card for the opponent, and they won by a 1-0 scoreline in extra time. And yet so many players have made plays. Mikel Merino coming off the bench to score a pair of game-winning goals during the tournament. Aymeric Laporte has been a starting center back in 4 tournaments now, with 4 different partners next to him as part of this Spanish team that only allowed 1 goal. Alex Baena, who would have put him on the list of a guy to be a consistent starter?
But a perfect example, again, of a guy just that had so many important contributions for this group. And in a rare occasion where we think about history many, many years from now, about this World Cup, this edition, and who knows how many Lamine Yamal is going to win, wearing the number 19 shirt at 19 years old, turned 19 throughout the tournament, and yet scored 1 goal. That's the scary thought, that he's a World Cup winner on a day where he wasn't the star. But he understands what his role and what his importance is to this team, and he is willing to play that role for the betterment of the group. And I think when we look back, as there's his brother Kane in the crowd, and he's been fun to watch him throughout the tournament. His just joyous, big smile as his brother goes on to win a World Cup. But we will think about not just what they did, but how they did it. And this team will be remembered for so many, many years about just how dominant they were. Thinking back to that opening day when they drew against Cape Verde, scoreless draw. You asked me, are you worried about Spain? I wasn't, but I didn't know they were going to go and win in this dominant fashion.
There are now, in the history of the Men's World Cup, 5 teenagers to have won the World Cup while playing in the final, and 2 of them are on this Spanish team. Lamine Yamal and Pau Cubarsí, who, as you saw earlier, received the award for the best young player at the tournament. And Luis de la Fuente is the great example, as his predecessor as World Cup winning coach was Lionel Scaloni, of the Federation man. He was the youth national team coach. He didn't coach at a high-profile club. He wasn't a big star manager. He has done nothing but win, and he becomes now, at the age of 65, the oldest coach to win the FIFA World Cup.
He said it best in his post-match interview. He said, this has been coming. We've won at every level, and they have. They win at youth national team levels. He managed this team at the U21s, then gets the senior job, and the most important one of all, he is now a World Cup champion as well.
And here comes Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante, better known as Rodri, better known as Golden Ball winner for most outstanding player at this World Cup, former Ballon d'Or winner as World Player of the Year, either side of a torn ACL.
What a player.
A man who has done so many things, and really a guy that makes being a defensive midfielder cool, because he wins the most outstanding player of the tournament, not by scoring and assisting and doing all these things, but by doing all of the other things. And now it will be the job of Rodri, with his teammates behind him. They've been together for the better part of 2 months now here in North America. And they traveled from Atlanta to Guadalajara to LA to Dallas and here to New Jersey. One final act on this incredible summer of soccer for Rodri to lift the trophy and for the celebrations to begin both here and overseas. And when Rodri's ready, here we go. Spain have won the World Cup. For those of us that have gotten to do this 3 times, for those of us who go back to 2015 in Canada, what a blessing it is to be a part of these moments and to bring them to all of you at home. Let's do it again sometime, shall we? Rebecca Lowe for one final time, down to you here at this FIFA World Cup.
As we see Messi depart the field and the trophy held aloft, thank you for your incredible work all summer long. Plenty more to come. Let's just bring you the superior player of the match, sponsored by Michelob Ultra. Ferran Torres is the selection after scoring one of...
Look at the players. They could win they've already won the Euro, they could win the World Cup, they could go again. That's how good this team are. They were my favourites from the start because of the way they play, the players that they have, the confidence they have, the young stars that they have, and they fully deserved it.
Sorry, that was Wayne's pal, Olmo. Wayne's pal, Olmo there, he had a big smile on his face.
No, I just think he's brilliant.
Quite as prominent as the Club World Cup last
No,
summer.
he got shifted. He got shifted because it's all about that team there. Look at Ferran Torres. Imagine having that. Imagine being the guy that scored the winning World Cup goal for your country.
It's those young talents.
Be young, be free. I wish I would have stood up when I was younger. So he's just like come up with a little dance move and then. It would have looked awkward. I'm glad you didn't.
Would it be better than half-time?
It's me up there,
And I guess it's time now to reflect on the